Welcome to Spiritual Psychic with Sarah Wiseman, where you'll learn how to unlock the secrets of spiritual intuition and your own psychic gifts. Here's Sarah.
Hey everyone, it's me, Sarah Wiseman. Today we are talking about a subject that I personally love. Can you tell when a relationship is over? Learn why the signs and signals of endings are always clear. I love this because we tend to hold on. We have this cultural belief that a love relationship should either be, this very long-term partnership or till death do us part marriage. It should be like we meet and then boom, that's it. We're just together with this person. Or a family relationship should basically be birth to death. Or a friendship, we should have a BFF, a best friend forever. Or at least a BF, and that we should keep our same friend groups. Some people meet their friends in kindergarten and then that's just how it is. We have these ideas about soulmates, like we meet someone, our soulmate, our true love, our twin flame, which I don't believe in, and like boom, locked, it's all locked down. But of course, we all know that none of it works this way. Even if we have managed in our own lives to have these really long-term relationships, maybe it's great and maybe it's a sign of stuckness. I don't know. Like, you have to determine where you are in your own relationships, but kind of letting go of the idea that longevity is the sign of relationship health, and kind of letting go of the idea that once you meet and are friends that you're never going to change outside of that the relationship isn't going to shift. I think the key to know what to know about relationships is that when you start to feel sticky or stuck or disgruntled, and this could be any kind of relationship, this is the universe giving you the nudge that something isn't quite in balance energetically. So something might not be in balance and you need to take care of that imbalance, or something might be in balance and you realize, I'm never going to fix this. It's toxic for me to stay. So looking at it this way, like anytime you sense those feelings of like, if those are starting to come up more and more, every time you're around this person, you're feeling that sort of disgruntled. Again, you're going to look for, I'm learning some kind of karmic lesson here, because that's what relationships are all about. They're all about helping us learn karmic lessons. So what's the karmic lesson I'm learning? And basically, like, can I learn it with this person, or is there no hope whatsoever? And I just need to let this go and move on to a different relationship. Because sometimes you can fix it and you can work on it and you can commit to it and you can make it better, and that's great. And sometimes if you're the only party that wants to fix it and work on it, or if the other person is the only party, I suppose, there's just no future there. Like the karmic lesson stands there waiting to be learned. Are you going to be able to learn it with this person? Or is the karma not going to be completed in this lifetime? It's too toxic to stay. Better just to go. So when you get to these points, it gets really confusing because sometimes there's a grand gesture sign that a relationship is over, like a betrayal might be a deal breaker for most people, or someone, steals your bank account and and that could probably be a pretty big breakup thing, or something like that. It could be a lot of funny things too, but there may be just some deal breaker that is just like, this is it. I'm no more. I'm done. It's been sticky for a long time, and now they wore the same outfit as me to this event, and that's it. I'm done. I don't know. But what you're going to look for is, one, your inner feeling. And then so you look for, how do I feel? Do I feel sticky, stuck, disgruntled, angry, cranky? Trust your feelings. And then you're going to decide, can this be worked on or fixed or not? And then the third piece that's going to come is, events are going to happen. So this idea of, betrayal, or someone cleaning out your bank account, or someone wearing the same outfit as you, even though you told them you were going to wear that already. These are events that are going to start to happen, and they'll start to happen more and more with this person. So even if you feel like, I can't, I have all these feelings, but I can't really trust it, I should just give them another chance. Or even if you feel like, I've tried and I'll just try harder. That could be. But when these events start to come, there will be some events, just as you probably met this person in a convergence, a synchronicity that happened that really caused you to pay attention. It was synchronicities are disruptors. So you met them, it was a disruptor, you paid attention, and that's one of the reasons why you connected so quickly. Or so completely. Another event will happen that will also be a disruptor, that will cause you to pay attention at a deep level. And so when you're confused about, like, should I stay or should I go? Should I work on it more? Or has it been worked on to the extent that it can be? And you're going to watch for your feelings. You're going to watch for your working on it, giving it a shot, working with another human to see if you can come to some compassionate cooperation. And then you're going to look for these events, and the universe is very funny with the events that it brings. Things might happen, that don't seem to be related, but maybe you're driving to meet that person and your car breaks down. That would be that kind of disruptor, unexpected event. Boom, it's keeping you away. Or that's a pretty good one. Or you say to yourself, no more, I can't deal with this behavior anymore, and then really right immediately after, it happens again. Like right after you've made this claim, like, this is it, boom, it happens again. So you're going to know the signs, because they're going to bring an awareness to you, like, that's weird, or what's that about? And as you relate this disruptor and try and figure out what it is, because we're always, whenever synchronicities happen, we're like, what is this? How does this relate? What is the universe trying to get me to know? You look at that disruptor, and pretty soon, if the relationship is meant to be released or completed or let go, you're going to get disruptor after disruptor after disruptor. Now, the easier path is to know how you feel, to do your work with someone else, transparently right away from the beginning, so that you can avoid the discomfort of disruptors. However, it doesn't always work that way, right? So we may need several disruptors to come in a row, a chain of events or a series of events that point directly to, like, this has run its course. So just be aware. And then, of course, the fourth way, which is always available, I'm trying to give you the kind of like the earth way, the way that things will come in your real life. But then, of course, we can always go into meditation, ask the guides, use the rose technique, some of the other techniques we use, work soul to soul. We can do all of this work in the divine realm, which of course is pointing you in very, very clear direction. I personally like to do, I just personally like to take a lot of time and never like go off in a huff or close things off. I like to just kind of see what's possible between one soul and another. So I'm working with all of the various tools that I have. And the one thing I'm not doing is holding on to outcome, like this has to work. I can't let go. Maybe, maybe not. You can decide that. I mean, if you think about it, some of you have friends from kindergarten that you're still really close with. It's great. Most of us, we don't even remember the names of the people we were in kindergarten with. They've gone on, we've gone on. We don't remember people from our high school probably, or we're not in touch with them. We don't connect with people we were in jobs with. Maybe even we have exes and we're actually just not in touch with them. So this idea that one relationship has to stick with you for your whole life, it may be a wonderful, beautiful relationship, or it may be just that the time for this relationship, as you work through your karmic lessons, then the relationship is complete. So letting go of the need to control or grasp or hold, and trusting that the universe is taking you to exactly the people you're supposed to meet, who you will be continuing to learn soul lessons with, as we continue to learn soul lessons in day after day after day with every single person as our teacher that comes into contact with us. I am Sarah Wiseman, and you'll find me at sarahwiseman.com.